The UK is a Christian nation, yet neither King Charles nor Prime Minister Keir Starmer had the courtesy to address one of the most significant seasons of the Christian faith, which began last Wednesday. Surprisingly, George Galloway, a UK politician who is for Palestine and Gaza, took the time out to address Lent.
Unlike the King and the Prime Minister, I'm going to mention that today is Ash Wednesday and the beginning of Lent. It is truly extraordinary in the year of our Lord 2025 that with all their social media portals, neither the royal family nor 10 Downing Street have even commented on the beginning of Lent.
President Trump openly talked about his Christian faith, while at the same time shows respect to the Muslim community.
Great relationship with God. I have great relationship with the evangelicals. And I go to church a lot, always on Christmas, always on Easter, always when there's a major occasion. And during the Sundays, I'm a Sunday church person. I like to do the right thing where I don't have to actually ask for forgiveness.
But the Muslim and Arab voters in Michigan and across the country want a stop to the endless wars and a return to peace in the Middle East. That's all they want. Like we had under President Donald J. Trump. Have you ever heard of him? We haven't. They want strength in the Oval Office. They want law and order. They want common sense.
On Sky News Australia, Mayuran Senthilnathan, a former Reform U.K. candidate, gave some insight into what's going on with the Christian faith and the Muslim faith in the UK's political climate.
The monarch is traditionally the defender of the faith, and that faith is Christianity. Yeah. But King Charles kind of evolved that statement, that term, to defenders of the faiths, plural, meaning all faiths. But I think he doesn't really understand the theology. I mean, Islam believes that Christ is merely a prophet and not a divine incarnation. And to think of Christ as a divine incarnation, which is the centerpiece of Christianity, is blasphemy. And unless you're a liberal Muslim, quite an open-minded Muslim, for most Muslims, it's a blasphemy. So I don't think King Charles understands the theological confrontation and conflict between Christianity and Islam. And I think what's happened is Islam and Christianity, religion in general, has been racialized. And what I mean by that is Islam is seen by the liberal elite in particular as being the religion of brown people. And Christianity in return is seen as the religion of white people. The left doesn't really have principles. What they have is a hierarchy of minorities. And at the top of that hierarchy is the brown man. And so therefore, Islam, what we're seeing is Islam being getting special privileges and Christianity effectively being sidelined. And that's what we saw with King Charles. We saw him packing dates for the iftar celebrations for ending Ramadan. We saw him having a prayer session at Windsor Castle. But at the same time, not a single mention about Ash Wednesday, about Lent, about Christianity in general. We have Keir Starmer, our Prime Minister, who addresses a whole Muslim congregation saying that this Ramadan time is particularly difficult for you because of what's going on in Gaza. But at the same time, not mentioning anything about Christianity or indeed the slaughter of Christians across the world. And so there is a two-tier religious system that seems to be going on. And it's quite sad to see that Christianity in the Church of England, which should be really the kind of strength and the backbone of a nation, is actually being sidelined and almost brushed under the carpet because it's fashionable, its diversity is our strength to promote Islam.
Leaders should not despise the foundations or the core principles that establish the nation. If you agree with anything in this video, please like, share, and leave us a comment.